What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? It is I, back again for another Schmoedown reaction. Hopefully this time I won't miss a Schmoedown match by a couple of days because of technical difficulties, because I'm in a different location, because I don't have a microphone to record with. Hopefully now I can record a bunch of matches on time and upload them on time. And we're going to start off with Paige Frabetti versus Peggy Gubbins. Personally, I don't really have too much of a favorites. I was on a show with Peggy Gubbins once. At one point, I don't even think she remembers me. So that's, if I were to pick favorites, I have to say that I'm on the Peggy Gubbins side because I was in a show with her, and for the most part, I don't really know too much about either one of them, of these two female rookies, as far as game tape. But I'm going with Peggy, partly because I was on a show with her, and also because she's on the Den, and I think the Den needs the points right now more than the Suspects, which is where Paige is right now. But all that is irrelevant right now because, as you can see, I will also be participating in the match because I have my red marker because it's a singles match, and both of these women are probably going to get twice as many correct answers as I am going to, and I'm answering for both of them, so we'll just have to wait and see. In any case, let me just start the match so I can start boring you guys with the details. Here we go.
Okay, Peggy Gubbins is the
Paige Frabetti. Welcome to the Usual Suspects.
I know I have it in me to be the interdictum champion, and I guess I'm just going to have to wait till next year to do that.
I have all the faith in the world that Roxy will continue to help me improve in IG.
Lon Harris and Paul Oyama, they're back together. They got a #1 contender shot, those two.
We'll be back and we'll win more matches and we'll be great because I really do love this team and I know we're really good together.
You promised me that Winston was going to step down. Chandru, we have me and we have you and that's it. Shannon was right.
All right, got a big match. Gotta focus, right? Big match against Ben Bateman. That guy, Ben Bateman.
I think this is the cutscene.
Emails first.
That I've already seen.
Emails first.
Yep,
okay.
It's this one.
Prince wants my social security number. Let me get right on that. Netflix renewal.
So this cutscene was on the pay-per-view.
Yeah, no thanks to
Roca
HBO
versus
Max.
Liz
Rocking and rolling right
Bateman
now.
versus Riley. So I already saw it, but I wasn't paying too much attention to it because I was in the chat for the majority of it. So
let's see.
Hey, Mark Riley.
Hey, Clark.
How are you? I've been trying to get in touch with you, but I wanted to just record a quick message and let you know going into the match. I'm here for you.
Whatever.
I got your back. People are here for you. You know, I know that it's been kind of tough lately. Bateman is Bateman and makes things difficult, and I know that you are a really sensitive player and a sweet person, and I know that even though it's just a game, it's probably getting to you, you know, but I want you to just remember that you are playing the game for fun, and not everyone in this game is bad. Not everyone is out to get you. The fans are behind you. I'm behind you.
I'm behind you.
And whatever happens, you know, just know that we got you. We got your back. Have fun out there. Breathe, relax, just get out there and play your best, you know, just like we used to do. And as always, if you ever need anything, please don't hesitate to give me a call. Okay? I'll see you soon, buddy.
I haven't spoken to Mark since the pay-per-view match. I probably
Clark Wolf is so classy, but you know?
Starting to feel like
Wolves of Steel, like we used to do.
He's not going to be in the game for long.
I'm going to do it for real friendship. Classy Clark Wolf. Real friendship. Yeah, Bateman.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. I'm Christian Harloff, and two new rookies gonna start us off here today. Mark, I know you're excited, because I am.
Well, Christian, I'm not big on equinoxes or seasons changing. I don't know if it's spring yet, but I do know that hope springs eternal around this time of year. And why not with two hotshot rookies who were esteemed draft picks. And now we have warring factions going head to head with two of their newest acquisitions. Should be a good one, partner.
I'm really excited about it because we're going to see two competitors here that went in the draft. They had put auditions out there. We liked what they were doing. The managers liked what they were doing, and they are here today. And of course, that is from the usual suspects, the Boston Badass, Paige Frabetti, and Peggy Gubbins, gonna go head to head. Peggy, of course, from the Den, and Paige from the Suspects. So this is going to be a big move here, because as these matches start to happen, it is these matches between the rookies that start the season of those 2 points. This is a singles match, so those 2 points, they mean a lot. And when you start to put those together, and then as we get into the tournament season and all that, it's these matches in the beginning of the season that start to be like, oh, that was the turner. That was the one that really, that match there, that added a lot to the faction ultimately getting those points.
Yeah, and when you look at Sam Levine and Kate Mulligan, how much do they love their competitors? They really both are shepherding their hotshot rookies to the world until it is time to put them on full display, and that is the case with both Frabetti and Gubbins here today. You have Boston and all the dirty water associated with that great town from which my family hails, and then you have the Motor Sydney Mayhem of Peggy. Christian, this could be one for the books. Mark these two names down, folks, because only one's going to win here today, but they're both going to be around this league for a long, long time.
All right, well, we are going to see, this is one of the things that I really love about a lot of the new players coming in, the auditions that they saw. We saw tons of the videos from all of the hundreds of people that had put out those auditions. But you guys get to see the reactions of the stuff that they did, of how they got here, what they did in order to get here, and how they reacted when they got chosen to be in the league. And who better to show you all that?
The Nerd Chronic himself.
Here we go.
Hi, my name is Peggy. I think I'm going to tell you the story of how I came across the Schmoedown. March 31st, 2019. I know this because I went back through my text messages. Somehow, the Free for All 3 came into my algorithm.
I dig this guy's vibe, but why is he wearing a Hannibal Lecter mask? Oh snap, this girl's got 2 belts? She's gotta be good. Mark Wahlberg. Legends of the Fall. He kisses an egg. I like this guy.
Rachel
no, not Rachel! Ooh, I dig it, this guy's a badass. Ooh, he's got a belt too, he must be good.
And your winner!
No! I was hooked. I texted my older brother Mike because not only is he a big movie fan like me, he is a lifelong wrestling fan. The last thing we ever talked about actually was the match between Mike Kalinowski and Janine the Machine. Then a couple days after that, I get a call from my mom asking if I had spoken to Mike recently. He had not shown up for work the past 2 days and no one's been able to get a hold of him. So we called the Vegas Police Department to do a wellness check on him. And he had died. The last thing we ever talked about was the Schmoedown and how I wish that he had joined the fan leagues, but he never did. I joined the fan leagues, and now I am probably the most active female in the fan leagues. I have wins in most of the major fan leagues. I think Mike would be proud just to have my name on the list of draft eligible players. So here's me shooting my shot. Thank you for this opportunity to throw my hat in the ring. So, hopefully see you soon.
Wow. I did not know about that. I apologize for that.
I need you to be quiet for just a little bit, okay? I'm shooting a promo. All right? Love you. I will always rep for the Fan League 4, but we're all split up now. And I would say that I'm on my own right now, but I am so not on my own.
I got a rookie rated PG. You're gonna need parental guidance to watch how this match goes down.
What do you make of Peggy? She's from your neck of the woods, I believe.
That's right, from my neck of the woods, from Kate's neck of the woods.
Don't bet on Boston over Chicago.
Thrilled that good fortune has shined upon me, that she is still available. Paige Frabetti. Welcome to the Usual Suspects.
March 31st, this Boston badass is about to take Peggy, whatever her last name is, down. I'm about to show who the real lioness is in this league.
The Suspects, we're going to conquer all divisions this year. Amadou did his job, we did her job, and I have every bit of confidence in Paige that she's going to handle her competition just as easily. This is a lady who lives movies.
When it comes to my movie knowledge, I can compare to the greats in Boston, like Big Papi, Bobby Orr, and Larry Bird. Sam and the Usual Suspects saw that.
You could have one basketball player, you're gonna take Larry Bird over Michael Jordan? Wow. We'll see how that turns out for you.
And yes, you have more Super Bowl wins than we do. But guess what? We're undefeated against you in the Super Bowl. Never been scared of Boston for 1 second.
Peggy, I know you were in the fan leagues, and you may have been good in that league, and you're part of this fan league 4, but you've never faced this Boston Wrath before. So I hope you're ready to bring your A game, because you don't know what's coming your way, girl.
She was maybe the best investment I could have made in my singles choices in rookies. I mean, look, am I putting too much pressure on her? I hope not, but the point is, I think she's going to be able to live up to it.
The mission is bringing points home to the faction. That is how I am going to be a valuable member of the Den this season. So I'm sorry, Boston Badass, but you're gonna have to start off the season with an L, because I'm not coming home without them.
And I'll tell you, it's a touching story all the way around, and everything kind of when you watch it, Mark, you know that a lot of that stuff, of course, I relate to, and to watch the personal stories and the way it blends over, and then to see Paige's reaction when she's watching the call of her name by Sam Levine, and she jumps up and she's so excited. That's why we do this, right? That's why we continually watch and watch all of you out there watching to say, I want to be a part of that. And that's exactly what Peggy did. She said, I want to be a part of that. Some way, somehow, I will be a part of it. And they both are, and they're here today. And it's that first question. Getting that under your belt. How do you do it? How do you do it under the lights? What does it mean? And how do you just keep moving?
The glory, the family, the community. That's why I do this, Christian, or at least that's why I did it for the first 6 seasons. Now I just do it for the free ties that look like the couch at your auntie's place.
Fair. All right, are you ready to get going here?
Kind of wish I switched the tie. Just go. We're rolling. Go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown. Introducing first, representing the Usual Suspects, making her Schmoedown debut, the Boston Badass, Paige Frabetti. Paige, I know you've been waiting for it. I know you've been waiting for the introduction. You are here. You have made it. What's it been like waiting for that first match?
Oh man, I've been waiting for this day for a long time. And let's just say, I'm ready. Peggy, I'm sorry man, but you're gonna have to bring your A game today because I'm ready for battle and it's gonna be a war.
Yeah, certainly brought your Star Wars game on display in the background. So if I had to ask you, Paige, what sort of energy you're bringing to this match? Is it more like the Grogu, the positive, the light side of the Force, or are you more Imperial? Are you more Sith? Is it more dark side from you here today?
I'm a rebel all day, baby.
Well, I will say this, Paige, because you get drafted there by Sam Levine. Obviously, as I mentioned, we saw in the promo where you were excited, you jumped up, you were ready, you knew you were going to be in the league right before you were getting in here. And you were calling out some big names. You were calling out Ben Bateman. You were calling out some names. You're that confident. You're ready to come in here and kick some ace.
Oh, I mean, you guys gave me a name for a reason. Boston Badass, man. I mean, you got to call out those big boys, and man, I can't wait to play them. So let's just get this one under the belt first so I can get to those guys now.
Well, thank you, Paige, and we are now going to bring in your opponent. And her opponent, representing the dead, making her Schmoedown debut, Peggy Gubbins! Peggy Gubbins, you have arrived. You have made it. I have seen the journey. I understand the lengths of what it has taken for you to get here. How are you feeling? What has it been like from the first time watching the matches to understanding going to the fan leagues to getting into the draft and finally to be here?
Well, in the immortal words of the outfield, could not wait for this moment to come, couldn't wait for this day to begin. I have been looking forward to this very long time. Paige, talk you smack all you want. You got to bring it in the game. Let's go.
I cannot wait to go on vacation far away. But Peggy, as I try to figure out how many Van Halen CDs are up on your wall behind you, my question is simple. You take that Midwestern tough city kind of vibe to the Schmoedown, but do you know anything about the Boston Badass? Have you been able to kind of game plan towards your opponent today, or is it all about what's in your head and you're not worried who's across the desk?
I did a little bit of research on her ahead of this match, but it's me versus the questions right now. Whoever's sitting on the other side, I'm paying no mind to.
All right, so Peggy, one last question for you. Being part of the Den, what's it been like working with Kate Mulligan?
It's been fantastic. The camaraderie between the Den this season has been amazing. We all work together. They've prepped me for this. Hopefully I'm ready to go. Let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Mark, what are the rules around number one?
We've made a special product when new competitors and rookies don't really care about meeting us. They're like, just get to the question. So we're almost there in round number one. You get 8 of those aforementioned questions. Each one's worth a point. There's no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing, at least not in round number one. You each have 15 seconds once the question is asked to get that correct answer onto whatever tablet you have with whatever writing utensil you prefer. Once we ask you by name or nickname, please show what you wrote to your camera. At the same time, you verbalize your attempt into the microphone. Keep in mind, you each have 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the duration of the 3-round match. You're not sure you heard a question right, you want to buy yourself another 15 seconds, use a JTE rule. You can also just say repeat, jeté. We're pretty loose about that. You also each have 1 challenge to be utilized whenever you feel like it. We'll bring in your manager. They'll confirm and ratify that said challenge is taking place after some deliberation. And Christian, I see focus, and I see heart, and I see grit, and I think that it's just up to us to ask the questions and get out of these ladies' way.
PG, are you ready?
Let's go.
Boston Badass, are you ready?
I'm ready for a war. Let's get this started.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown. Round number 1. Question number 1. We're going to start with directors. What famous comedic actor directed the films Reality Bites, The Cable Guy, and The Secret Life of Walter Mitty?
You had a secret
no
life,
idea.
Christian. Who would you be? Would you be an assassin? Would you be a doctor? What do you got?
I'd sell pineapples in Hawaii. 5, 4,
I have
3,
no idea, so I just
2,
went with the first thing
1.
that came to my mind.
Pens down, please. Hands up. And Peggy.
Ben Stiller.
I went
Yes,
with Jim
Paige.
Carrey for some reason. I don't know
My
why.
man Ben Stiller.
Tie game as we get to question number 2.
You would
Let me
definitely
just
be
pick
the
up
most
my,
competitive pineapple.
Donkey's eraser real quick for you guys.
Here we go. Plugging other shows, and I like it. Here we go. Here's the next one.
We'll take any and all plugs around here. Your next category is the world of black cinema. And the question, which rapper stars as Captain Antoine Mack in the 2004 film Soul Plane?
I have heard nothing but
now
bad
Peggy
things
Gubbins
about that
is the
movie.
third of the Fan League 4 to now compete here, as we see Amaru Moses and Christy V before her 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, hands
Again,
up, please.
absolutely
And
no
Paige.
idea, so went with a guess. Common.
The Entertainer.
That's incorrect. And Peggy?
I went Snoop Dogg.
That is correct. All right, so 2-1 as
That's a very
Peggy
safe
gets
choice.
the
I'll say
first lead here as we get to question number 3, fantasy sci-fi. Jake Gyllenhaal, Rebecca Ferguson, and Ryan Reynolds play scientists on the International Space Station in which 2017 sci-fi horror film?
Christian, I like
one
that.
I can actually get.
Peggy and I share the same brain where it's you got to put your shoes on display in the
Good
background.
shoes. Yeah.
Nice
For
kid.
some reason, it made me hungry. I don't know why that would happen. 5.
You eat shoes?
4.
Shoes and beef.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And we start with, excuse me, Peggy.
Didn't get it. So I read Van Wilder for fun.
Is incorrect. And Paige.
Life.
Life.
Yes.
The
And
universe.
tie
You
game.
gotta get one,
Everything.
man. Come on, you got this.
Tie game. Here's the
Are
next
you
one.
trying to talk smack? That's adorable.
Wow, I like that. I like this already. Look at the moxie on these two. I like it. And now we get to
Smack,
question
man.
4.
All right, question number 4. It's category of movie quotes. And the question: which classic film coined the line, "There's no place like home"? And boy, ain't that the truth unless you are the delinquent, in which case whatever tent you currently walk by is your house.
Just woke him up somewhere. 5, 4, 3,
I'd say that's
2,
an easy one. I'd say
1.
that's a pretty soft
Pens
one.
down. Paige.
The Wizard of Oz.
Yes. Peggy.
Not to be confused with the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Tie
which is the name
game
of the book.
3-3 as we get to our next question. This is question 5. This is new releases. Camille Nanjiani and Issa Rae star as a couple who gets caught up in a murder mystery in what 2020 comedy?
2020?
Reading about Kumail's workout for that movie he's working on.
Yeah.
It's not the workout, it's the diet that gets me. Whew. No beer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And Peggy.
Couldn't pull it.
I went with the big
And
six,
Paige.
but I know that's wrong.
Lovebirds.
That is correct. That is correct. 4-3. 4-3 as we get to our next question with Paige seeing a 1-point lead here. Here is question 6, Mark.
Paige
And that's in the category of comedies. All right, take it. Your question. Which actress starred in and wrote the screenplay for the 2019 comedy Late Night?
Saw this one.
Yeah?
Wait a
And
minute.
the review? Schmoes?
Well, I don't
How
want to
many
do
schmoes?
it. I don't want to say anything yet because it's in case I give anything away.
I'm asking for a number.
5, 4, 3,
I was thinking
2,
of a different movie, so I'm
1.
not going to write
Pens
what I thought.
down, please. And we start with Paige.
Mindy Kaling.
Yes.
Kaling.
Peg.
Didn't get it. I went Emma Thompson.
Paige
Glad I
going
didn't
back
write
up
what
here
I
by
thought.
2 now. Paige sees a 5-3 lead. 5-3. And we get to our next question. Next question. And that is question 7. Dramas. Which 2018 film follows the relationship of musicians Jackson and Allie Main, whose love is threatened by Jackson's alcoholism?
Whoa. That doesn't sound fun.
For who?
I was just talking about relationships. I gave up after you
I knew
started.
you were going to say that. I see. I set you up. 5, 4, 3, 2,
I mean,
1. Pens down,
again,
please.
total guess.
And Peggy.
I'm assuming it's
A Star is Born.
Oh,
Yes,
okay,
Paige.
never mind.
That's what's happening with me today, man. A Star is Born.
I thought it was
Look
the
at
Doors.
the Moxie on the Boston
biopic.
Badass. 6-4.
But I'm pretty sure that was
6-4 as she
streaming
keeps the
only,
2-point lead. And we get to our last question in round number 1. Mark, what we got?
It's in the category of mystery. And for 1 point, the query: which Oscar-winning actor plays the marble-mouthed criminal Freddie Fenster in the film The Usual Suspects?
Are
And
you
you just
kidding
gotta
me?
wonder what the odds are. of me asking a question like that when, in fact, one of the factions competing today, Christian.
Oh, yeah. It's probably done on purpose, as I see PJ doing a little
Can
dance.
you repeat the question?
First one.
All right. 2 JTE rules remaining in the category of mystery. Which Oscar-winning actor plays the marble-mouthed criminal Freddie Fenster in the film The Usual Suspects?
Full disclosure, I actually haven't seen this
Slightly
movie
less
yet.
popular faction.
Do you think Sam Levine would make this a priority for everyone to watch? It's 5.
It's a good movie.
4, 3, 2, 1.
well.
Pens down, please, and Paige.
I can't remember if this is his name or not, so I just wrote Kevin Spacey.
That's incorrect. And Peggy?
Gabriel Byrne?
Looking for Benicio del Toro.
Yeah.
I wrote a different one, and then I changed it to Benicio,
There you
but I
go.
couldn't write it in
Yeah,
time.
Perfect.
Please.
Didn't work out.
No editing that out.
Should I
No,
give
you can't.
myself a
There's nothing we
point?
can do about it. All right, 6-4, and
I
the
think so,
suspects
because I
and the
know
Boston
the
Badass
answer.
up by 2 as we get into our second round. Mark, what are the
So
rules?
whatever.
It is the wheel round, the wheel of fate, doom, and justice. And I'm told that our writer, PJ Campbell, actually brought a physical... No, he did not. So it's going to be a virtual wheel that you spin with your mind. Once you settle on a category, you're going to have 4 questions in that particular realm. The questions are to you and only you. They're worth 2 points. Now, should you not know the answer, you think you're close, but you want to be sure, ask us for multiple
I got
choice.
3.
We'll give you 4 options, one of which we think is the correct
Whatever.
answer. At that point, the value of the question
Maybe I'll
goes
get
from
another
2 down to
point,
1.
maybe not.
That's important because stealing is available in round number 2. So if you do miss the question, your opponent can swoop in and steal those points. We also have a sponsored wheel slice, Christian. It's always exciting when one of our movie trivia Schmoedown patrons says, hey, I'm sponsoring a slice on that wheel. And today it is Robert Redford. I call him Bob. His lesser friends call him Robert Redford. Should one of our competitors spin the Robert Redford wheel slice and keep it and field questions, we will say the name of that Patreon member of the Schmoedown. Thanks to all our patrons out there. Christian, back to you.
All right, so because Paige, you have a 2-point lead here, you're going to decide if you want to go first or second.
Do I get to call my manager or no?
No, you have to decide first, and then you'll be able to speak to your manager if you decide you want to go first.
All right, you know what? Let's go first.
Sam, 60 seconds, starting now.
I cannot tell you how impressed I am with you right now. You are crushing every aspect of this. From the Boston Badass I know you are, to the movie trivia knowledge. I'm so glad you wanted to go first. You are rolling, and nothing's going to get in your way. How do you feel?
I feel good, man. I got to keep this ball rolling. That's why I was like, I got to go first. Make big things
Absolutely.
happen.
I don't want to waste any time. I don't want to take you out of the zone, so let's do that wheel.
So now the wheel is up, and here is the spin. So Paige has an opportunity here. If she doesn't like what she spins first, she can spin again, unless, of course, it's on the opponent's choice option.
The wheel in the Schmoedown keeps on turning, and it's Western.
Western, 60 seconds to decide, starting now.
All right, we discussed this at length. This one is a 50-50 shot. If we land on it, it's totally fine. But since it was our first spin, how do you feel about going again?
I mean, I'm comfortable with it, but there's a lot of other ones on there that I think I can
Yeah, I agree.
make
So,
things happen with.
all right.
So
Yeah,
let's spin
let's go
that
again.
ball again.
All right, here we go. So here's the spin.
Sounds like the beginning for Hot for Teacher, doesn't it? Oh, it could be almost.
Mystery
All right.
films. So mystery films. All right. So
All right, Paige,
we-
you got 2 JTEs left. Use them if you need them. We got the challenge if we need it. You got this.
So we now go to mystery films. Mystery films for Paige. Paige, you're going to get 4 questions in the realm of mystery films. Are you ready?
Let's do this.
All right, here you go. Here's question number 1. Who directed the 2019 film Knives Out?
Ryan Johnson.
Ryan Johnson.
For 2
Giant
points.
Monson.
All right. Question number 2. Who received a Best Actress Oscar nomination for her performance as Amy Dunn in the 2014 film Gone Girl?
That is Rosamund Pike.
Rosamund Pike, yeah.
Can you say that again? You broke up a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Rosamund Pike.
Yes, that is correct for 2 points. All right. Here you go. Here is the next question. All right. What 1985 film from director Barry Levinson tells how the famous characters Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson first met?
I'm going to go on a multiple choice just to play it safe.
Sure. Is it A, The 7% Solution, B, The Private Life of Sherlock Holmes, C, The Hound of the Baskervilles, or D, Young Sherlock Holmes?
Can you just repeat the question altogether, please?
The question altogether? Okay, here's the question. All right, that's the second one. What 1985 film from director Barry Levinson tells how the famous characters Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson first met? Is it A, The 7% Solution, B, The Private Life of Sherlock Holmes, C, The Hound of the Baskervilles, or D, Young Sherlock Holmes?
I'm going to go with D, Young Sherlock Holmes.
And that would be correct for 1 point.
Oh, I guess
All right, so that is question number
obvious
3. Here
answer
is
is
your
the correct
final question. Here's your final question. Which actress plays the character of Emily, who's a wealthy young mother who mysteriously disappears in the 2018 film A Simple Favor?
Oh,
Blake Lively.
For 2 more points. What a round by Paige Frabetti. The Boston Badass come into play as she sees herself now with a 9-point lead. 13-4.
maybe I would have
60
gotten
seconds,
it,
Kate.
but I'm not
Okay.
going to give myself the
You, whatever it is that you need to do right now, I need you to do it. I need you to go scream in a hall. I need you to go take a lap. Whatever you have to do, you got to shake it off because I can see you imploding, and you don't need to be because this first round we can come back from. It's 2 points. Do you know how? Do you know how many 2-point matches end not the way that the first round started? So, sister, you have got this. Shake it off. Say it with me. I'm gonna shake it. Yes, there she goes. Exhale,
shake it off.
exhale. Because the
I'm
truth
good.
is, I know you're good. And that's the thing. I know you're good. And I know you're better than what we just saw. And you're going to prove that right now. Shake it off. Exhale it all. You have got this. Control that. Okay? That's the only thing we control. We can't control her mouth. We can't control she's showing Dunkin' Donuts napkins. All we can do is control how well you play. Okay? So you do you. Let's go.
And here's a spin.
All right, that Robert Redford slice. Just chilling out there.
Now,
want to go to Sundance?
You called it and almost got, and it's Oprah. It's Oprah. 60 seconds.
Oh, wow.
Starting
About this one, Peggy.
That's a new one.
I'm thinking there's
You wanna
other.
stay?
I think I want to stay on this one. There's other ones that I am more afraid of than this one. I say we go.
I love that. That's what I'm talking about. That's the spirit. Let's do this.
All right, so we're going to get 4 questions in the realm of Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey. All right.
That's right. Oprah Winfrey, famed performer. I hear she does interviews now. And your question is going to be about the movies that Oprah has appeared in or maybe done some work behind the scenes. Peggy, your first question. In the world of Oprah, for 2 points,
I don't think I'm going to
Oprah Winfrey appeared in which film from director Steven Spielberg?
The Color Purple.
The Color Purple. Yeah.
2 points
Yeah.
for Peggy.
I actually knew that one.
All right.
I actually knew that one.
And that is, who directed the films Selma and A Wrinkle in Time in which Oprah appeared?
Ava DuVernay.
Ava DuVernay.
I actually knew that
2
one.
more
I'm so
points,
proud
and
of
Peggy's
myself.
starting to feel a Christian. That motivational speech from Mulligan had me wanting to run 10 miles,
Fun
and
fact,
I think it
the
worked.
Color Purple is a
All right,
different
here's the next question.
color. Has a different
And
name.
in the category of Oprah, your
It's called
penultimate
Color
question.
Scarlet over
2
here.
points. Oprah Winfrey appears in what 1986 film from director Gerard Friedman, which also stars Matt Dillon, Victor Love, and Elizabeth McGovern?
Native Son.
That is 2 more points, and Peggy is cooking. She's got 1 question left, and she can cut the lead to 1 point heading into round number 3 if she gets her 2 points here. And it is. Which comedic actress plays the character Mrs. Who in the film A Wrinkle in Time?
The aforementioned Mindy Kaling.
She's a popular lady here today, as are these two competitors, Christian. What a perfect round by Peggy. It's a 1-point ball game.
What a game it is. Both getting categories they are very, very happy with, and as they should be, as we see ourselves now, 13-12. What a fight it has been so far. The rookies come into play and showing that they should be here. All right, now we get to round number 3. Mark, what are the rules?
Round number 3 works like thus. We do have sudden death in case we get there. The math indicates, there's a chance. I can't do it on the fly. I can tell you the rules. What we need are numbers from each competitor. 3 numbers to be exact. These numbers may range from 1 to 20. You may not pick the same numbers as your opponent. Mark, why can't we pick? I'll tell you why. Because each number corresponds to a different category of movie, trivia, schmoedown, and goodness. Your first question's worth 2 points. Next one's worth 3 points. Your final question is worth 5 big points. And because Paige Frabetti, the Boston Badass, has a 1-point advantage, Paige, you get to give us your lucky numbers first from 1 to 20. What feels fortunate?
All right, I'm going to go 9 is my lucky number, so I'm going to go with that. 4 for Bob Orr. And let's go with 18.
9, 4, and 18. All right, and for PG?
I will take 3, 7, and 11.
3, 7, and 11. 60 seconds.
Two of Ken Upsuck's favorite numbers.
Dude, you are owning this game right now. I'm so glad. You know what a bummer it is to go perfect in round 2 and not have the lead in the match? Okay? So Kate can talk all she wants about that 2 points in round 1 not being a factor. It's an enormous factor right now. Okay? And we are not going to forget that. And I want you to know that you have the lead going into round 3. This is where matches are made. You got this. You got 1 repeat left. We leave no repeats on the table. Something doesn't sound right, you call challenge. I'm right here. I'm with you. But this is your game right now, Paige. Your game from top to bottom.
Challenges,
I feel so great about having drafted you. You are exceeding my wildest expectations. You are blowing minds in the Schmoedown fan community right now. This is your match, Paige.
5 seconds.
Right?
Thank you, Sam. And I'm about to show who the real lioness is in this match right now. So let's get there.
All right. That's time. Thank you. 60 seconds starting now.
That's not our energy. We don't respond to that. This is all that matters right here. Okay, they have to do that because they're getting a little scared because you know what you just did. You went perfect in the second round. Did you feel when that happened? That was pretty fun, right?
It was.
So whatever that was always in you all along. Doesn't matter what questions come at you next. You take your time with them. You have all 3 JTEs. If you just want to have an extra breath when a question is asked, take a JTE. You've got 3 of them. You could take one on every single one of these. You could take 3 for one. Whatever you need to do, stay in that zone that you are in right now. Nobody's getting us out of that zone. We are going to do this thing. I am so proud of you. Stay with it, sister. You've got it.
Yep.
All right. Thank you so much. All right, round 3 begins, and we start with PG. Peggy Gubbins, are you ready?
Ready.
All right, here you go. For your 2-point question, you chose category 3, disaster films. Disaster films. Here's your first one. Who plays the character of Grace, who's the daughter of Bruce Willis's character in Armageddon?
Liv Tyler.
For 2 points. And we bounce now to Paige, who is going to get category 9, Mark.
That's right, not wanting to miss a thing or a point here to get the lead back on her side of the ledger. She's chosen the category of thrillers.
Thrillers.
And your question, for 2 points and to regain the lead. Who plays the main lead, Walter Sparrow, in the number 23?
That goofy man himself, Jim Carrey.
For my money, his best work, Christian, the number 23. The lead is once again in the hands of Frabetti.
All right, so now we go back to Peggy, who chose category 7. Category 7, that's Disney films.
Ooh.
Disney films for category 7. All right, here you go.
That's a good category for me.
Who plays the character of Scrooge in 1992's The Muppet Christmas Carol? And 5, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat the
1.
question.
All right, first one. Here you go. Who plays the character of Scrooge in 1992's The Muppet Christmas Carol?
Gonna take a shot.
Christopher
here.
Lloyd.
Michael Caine.
It's correct. For 3 points. Big
Why did I
3
think
points.
Christopher Lloyd?
What a massive
Probably thinking of Judge
guess.
Doom.
And we now go back to Paige Frabetti, who is going to have her 3-pointer, which is going to be category 4, Mark. Category 4.
That's right. That's Jim Harbaugh's number in the NFL, and it corresponds to a category that we actually know around the movie trivia Schmoedown. It's the nickname of this season, War Movies.
War!
And here it is, for 3 points and the lead. Nicole Kidman and Hugh Jackman co-star in what 2008 war drama?
2008.
Five,
in 2008.
4, 3, 2.
I'm gonna go War
One.
Horse.
That's 2011.
Is incorrect. We're looking for Australia.
Australia was the answer. All right, so here's
Yes,
where we
is
are.
it the question?
5-point question for Paige. She hits it. It bounces back to Peggy and
The two
forces
most
her
Australian
to
actors
answer.
ever.
However, if she misses, then Peggy Gubbins will win the match for the Den. All right, Paige, you chose category 18, and that is in the realm of the 2010s.
2010s for Paige
A
Frabetti.
recent
And
decade.
she chose the number of how many championships the Boston Celtics have. She can add her own little chapter to Boston lore, possibly, by getting this question correct and forcing the hand of Gubbins.
Here you go.
Your question for 5 points and the lead. Which Marvel actor stars as the character Tommy opposite Carey Mulligan and Keira Knightley in the 2010 drama Never Let Me Go?
I'm going a completely different direction with that question, but let's see, 2010.
5, 4, 3.
Repeat the
2.
question.
Last one.
Okay. Which Marvel actor stars as the character Tommy opposite Carey Mulligan and Keira Knightley in the 2010 drama Never Let Me Go?
And 5, 4, 3.
I'm gonna go Sebastian Stan.
And your winner, ladies and gentlemen, P.G. Peggy Gubbins. The
That's
answer.
why those points didn't matter going into round 3. Sam Levine.
The answer was Andrew Garfield. Andrew Garfield was the answer.
That does
Andrew
make sense.
Garfield was the answer. Heartbreaking loss for Paige
Yes, they did
Frabetti
say
and Sam
Marvel
Levine.
actor,
But
not
what
MCU
a battle
actor.
it was. What a fight it was. Scrapping back. What a battle. I don't think this is the last time we see the Boston Badass and PG. I think a new rivalry was born here today. PG, congratulations.
Boston versus
Great,
Chicago.
great victory here. Kate, congratulations. You guys will be with Jen Sturger in just a moment here. So thank you very much. Mark, unbelievable match. What a match it was. Paige looked phenomenal, as Sam said. Just a couple questions at the end there. She just didn't know. There's just a couple ones in the wheelhouse. Sometimes that just happens. And when you look at what Peggy did, though, as Kate said, she stayed in it. She didn't get her head. A lot of times, sometimes people go, I don't know. This is I missed it. I screwed up. You get inside your head. She didn't do that. She stayed in the pocket. She took the victory, and the Den and PG get 2 points.
Yeah, Gubbins and Frabetti, both big sports fans, and they know it ain't over till it's over, and that was certainly the case with this matchup here today. Like you said, maybe the start of a new rivalry, but either way, an introduction for not one, but two new stars in the movie Trivia Schmoedown Galaxy. A tough, tricky five-pointer there. You hear Marvel actor, your mind naturally tends towards the MCU, forgetting all those other Marvel films, like the one starring Andrew Garfield. And for Gubbins, I mean, who doesn't love a victory celebration that's emotional and, of course, includes a dog, reminding me that I have to leave to pick up mine.
Well, you go and you do your thing. Go pick up your dog. I will throw you out of there because I'm going to throw anyway to both Peggy and Kate and Jen. Here we go.
Oh, Peggy, congratulations. You had such an emotional journey to get here. Please tell me, what does this win mean to you?
This is the best present I could hope for. Just the journey that I've gone through to get here and the emotional just turmoil that just was going through me, just being a part of it today and having it be my first match. It's amazing. I can't even describe it.
Oh, being a part of it, I'm like, that's all you, girl. You're gonna make me tear up. How is this happening in a virtual world where I'm getting emotional over a digital interview? Damn it! Oh, but Kate,
it's because you can feel how sincere it is coming from her.
Honestly, it truly does. I feel the passion that these rookies are coming in here with, and it makes me so excited for the future of this league. Kate, you've got to be feeling the same way right now. But I have to say to you, that pep talk that you gave her before she started her round 2, I saw two completely different competitors before and after. And I just want to know, like, how did you reel her back in? Because I saw the same thing you did. I saw her beating herself up. I saw her doing hard math, thinking there's no way I can overcome this. And you brought her out of it.
I think that's giving me too much credit and her too little. I think she just needed a reminder that it was her game to win and her game to lose. And I think it's things like, that Emma Thompson thing, like in that question, she knew the movie
right after
she wasn't
down. I knew it was Mindy Kaling. I'm sorry, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I could see that happened with you, Peggy. And I thought, she just needs a little snap out of it because, first of all, you came into this match with more emotions than all of us combined, okay? And I think when we look back on this, we're going to say, listen, that's not the way we want to win. We don't want to be down the whole game and take it at the end. We don't want it to be that way. But I think that the bottom line is that the way that you won today was miraculous. And I think it's I couldn't be prouder of you. And I love that we've got the first jitters out of our way, your first match jitters, and you know what it feels to win. And now we can sort of take that energy and have a little fun, Yeah. I don't know if we had much fun today.
I put a lot of pressure on myself today because I wanted to win this for my brother. And if he was here, he'd have been my biggest cheerleader today. And I'm so happy I did it. And my other brother, Robbie, his birthday's tomorrow on the 2nd. So happy birthday, Robbie.
Oh man, I was just literally about to say to you, your brother introduced you to the league, and so for you to be here and to get here for him, I just know how proud he would be of everything that you accomplished here today. The fact that you didn't beat up on yourself, the fact you didn't let down, and that you were able to pull off this victory. You're essentially our Charlotte Flair. You know what I mean? Like, I see such great things. I see such great things in you and in your future in this league, and I hope that you feel that same way.
Oh, I'm hungry for more now. Let's go.
I love it. She's dangerous. Wiping tears, being like, "All right, I'm ready." So I have to ask you, what is next? Who are you looking for? Do we have bullseyes on anybody's, back? Like, who are we looking for, Kate?
We're looking for. Listen, I feel like I would like anybody that's on Sam's team at this point. I'd like to keep washing that smug face off his face. Did I say that right? I'd like to keep wiping that. I'd like to keep wiping that face smugness off his smugness.
Oh, well, congratulations, Kate. It feels like a whole new season for the Den, and I'm really excited to see what you are going to put together for us this season.
We're coming this season.
I love that. I love that enthusiasm, ladies. Congratulations.
All right. So, like I said, Mark Ellis he's off fixing dogs. So that's fine. He's going to fix dogs. We had an incredible match. what a match it was. What an incredible emotional journey it was for Peggy. And I can relate. I understand. I absolutely, watching her audition and seeing that and understanding what that means to her, everyone who has experienced loss, everyone who knows that particular journey, and the way that she has handled this, the way that she has approached this. Again, I didn't know Peggy's brother, but I would also agree with saying that he is proud. We are proud of the battle that they had here today. What an amazing, amazing performance it was by both of these incredible performers. And now the Boston Badass, Paige Frabetti and Sam Levine, are standing by with Jen Sturger. Jen?
First of all, Sam, Paige, I know that was a tough loss for both of you. Walk me through that last round, because like I said, you were leading in the first round, and second, you looked so impressive. And it's just kind of like the wheels fell off for that 3-pointer and that 5-pointer.
I'm not going to lie, honestly, I did not know those questions. So I played my heart out this game, and I'm ready for more blood. I want that next game. Whoever you guys will give me, I'll take, because I'm so ready. This was just my stepping stone. I got my jitters off me now. I'm ready to go.
Sam, tell me a little bit about what you were thinking during that match.
Well, I want to tell you what I'm thinking right now. That right there. I mean, so many first-time players play their first Schmoedown match. It doesn't go their way. They get real bad luck at the end, and they go, maybe this isn't for me, or maybe I thought I knew more than I did. Not this girl right here. She cannot wait to get back out there, and that is the absolute heart of a champion. That is the heart of a player who belongs on the Suspects, who I know is thirsty for that victory, and then all the victories after that. And look, when I always ask the same of all my players, you answer the questions you know. If you don't know, you take your best guess. Sometimes it goes our way. Sometimes you get really lucky. You say Michael Caine, having no idea if that's right, and the cards and the chips fall your way. Sometimes you say Warhorse. You're not sure if it's right, but you make the guess, you go for it, and that's exactly what she did. And sometimes you get lucky and you guess the right thing. Sometimes you don't. And
listen, Sam, Stacey Howard and Josh McCouga made very good careers for themselves here in the Schmoedown with that
exactly
same method.
Why Stacey Howard plays for the Usual Suspects. And I love my guessers. I love them.
Oh, I love it. So, what did you take away from this match today?
I have two takeaways. The first is I want to congratulate the great Kate on winning the entirety of the Schmoedown season war. This is congratulations, you did it. You got all the champions. Your faction of the year, manager of the. Oh, wait a second. What's that? Oh, I'm being told this was just a regular match. Worth 2. Is that enough smugness for you, Kate? No, I am. Look, here's my takeaway.
Smug Levine.
I meant what I said before that third round. Paige absolutely proved not only does she belong here, but that she is someone to be feared in the Schmoedown. When other competitors hear, they have to play Paige, I want them to go, oh no, she was really good. She got a little unlucky in her last round, but what she did in those first 2 rounds, that was epic. That was someone making a statement. And I know that to be true, and I know she does too, but I get to say it for her. That's the fun part of being the manager.
And I think it can be said, I was just watching both these ladies play, that I'm very excited for this strong, badass female presence that we have here in this league now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for it. I can't wait I can't wait. Whoever you guys want to give me next, let's go. The cards didn't
that
fall
was my
way
next
today.
question.
The cards didn't fall my way today, but I'm on to the next one. Peggy just
All
got
right.
lucky. Literally, all I gotta say is the girl got lucky. Congrats to her though, but she got lucky.
Grab yourself a Dunkin' and some beers or whatever it is you guys do up there. Dust yourself off, and we'll see you again soon.
Man, you look at some passionate players, and Paige looks pissed off. And you can see exactly what these two competitors did here today. This is exactly what you need in order to thrive in the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. They have the heart. They have the hunger. They are here to stay. We are here to stay. It's only April 1st. The matches keep on going. And then do not forget about next week. Next week, the big pay-per-view. Kevin Smith, 2-0, goes up against She was just mentioned a little while ago, Sassy Stacey Howard. And in the main event, the rematch of the century. That is right. Adam Collins versus Dangerous Dan Murrell, number 2. They're going at it again for the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Championship of the World. Anyway, it is going to be something special, so make sure you go on over to the schmoedownlive.com, get your tickets, and patrons, patreon.com/Schmoedown. For Mark Ellis, for the great team over at Skybound, for Jen Sturger, for Paige, for PG, for Mr. Sam Levine and Kate Mulligan, we thank you guys. Make sure you subscribe, follow us on all the social platforms. There are tons and tons of scenes and great moments that are happening on those platforms you should check out. And always stay for the beginning of the matches, always stay to the end. Thank you for joining us here. I'm Christian Harloff. We'll see you next time.
Okay, that was a great match, great debut for both of them. I actually did a lot better than I thought I would. I mean, it's questionable over whether or not this should be an 8 or a 7 because of the whole Benicio del Toro last-second poll that I just didn't... I think I wrote Benet, and that's all I was able to write because fun fact, I actually wrote Christopher Walken, and then erased it and wrote Benet, which was the beginning of Benicio del Toro. To be fair to me, though, if I was playing in the match and I got the Benet, I would have just used a repeat and got the Benicio del Toro poll. But that's a story for another day. In any case, like I said, it was a great match for both of them. I'm so happy for Peggy. And again, it's not just because I was on a show with her. Again, reminder, I don't think she even remembers my name. So that's that. In any case, so yeah, I'm so happy for her, so happy for the Dan. Can't wait for the stigma of Kate doesn't know what she's doing to fade away into obscurity with all the wins that I'm hoping the Dan is going to stack up this season. It didn't quite work with Lacey Gillerin. Didn't quite work with several other competitors, but for right now, Peggy Gubbins definitely brought in the gold, and I think she's definitely going to bring it next time. And good luck to Paige. I mean, she did great. I mean, like I said, she was like Sam said, she was in the lead for the majority of the match, and she just got really unlucky in the final round. In any case, that's it for me for today. Hope you enjoyed. Well, not today. Obviously, I got a couple of other matches I want to react. I want to just react to all of them back to back to back and just get this over with so that I don't have to drag it on till next week. So that's the first match that I'll be reacting right now. The next one up is Alex Damon versus the Barbarian. Can't wait for that one because it's in a Geek one and I can actually finally get some questions right. And I'll see you on that one. So see you then. Schmoedown.
Hello again, everybody. I really hope you enjoyed this video, because I really enjoyed making it. So, if you like what you've seen here, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more awesome content like this. So, until next time, guys, I'll see you guys next time.